wake up in Paris.
Hey everybody, it is Paris. Today's video is a really exciting one that has been requested for a super long time, and this is a video all about like my college application process experience, I guess. I'm wearing this shirt because if you guys have not already seen my video, which I will link right up here, I did decide to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison, which is pretty close to home, so it's funny that after like all of this, I decided just to like go by home. I talked more in that video specifically why I chose that school. This video is going to be, I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, but this video is going to be all about where I applied, where I got in, where I didn't get in. I am going to talk about my ACT and my GPA and classes and stuff because I feel like so many videos like this don't talk about that because they're like, oh, I don't want to say. And I would ask that to everyone. Like everyone I knew that got into schools that I wanted to get into, I'd ask them their numbers. I think it helps. So I'm going to share it. Then I'm going to talk to you guys just about like my experience, what I would have done differently, and like any advice to you guys because these videos have been popping up all over the place recently because today when I'm filming this, it's like the middle of April now, so basically all college decisions are out unless you get like deferred or waitlisted. So the college application season for us, class of 2018, is over, and May 1st is the National Decision Day, which is in just a couple of weeks. So basically, yeah, the college application process for class of 2018 is basically done. So I thought that this would be a good time to just talk about everything now that it's all said and done. So I guess I will start with where I applied to college. Now I applied to a lot of schools, like a lot. I had been watching other people's like college app videos and they were like, I applied to 8 schools, like that was so many, like don't do that. And I literally applied to like 15 or 16. So there is no logical reason to apply to 15 schools. If you are watching this and you're not a senior yet, don't apply to 15 schools. Please don't do it. It was so much time writing all those essays and it wasn't even worth it. Basically, the reason that I applied to so many schools was because I had no idea where I wanted to go to school, what kind of school I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted a big school or a small school, somewhere far away, somewhere nearby, you know, private, public, state, like all those. There's tons of different colleges out there and I literally had no idea what I wanted. If my Common App is still open, I will put the screenshot of it here because I started applications for like 15 or 16 schools. I like started applications for, meaning like I filled them all out. I did like some of the essays, not all of them obviously because I didn't submit them. So it was a ton of schools. Basically, I had a ton of safety backup schools, and then I had just a few that were like maybe I can get in, and then I had a bunch on my list that were like screw it, I'm not getting in, but I really want to go, so I'm just gonna shoot my shot anyway. So I did not end up applying to all 15 or 16 schools, but I did start the applications and I wrote essays for like all of those applications and I did like 90% of them. So I did the work of 16 applications. I found out that I got into Wisconsin in early December, and so I like made up my mind and I was like, I'm going here, I don't even care where else I get in, like this is where I want to go. And so I was like, I don't want to take the time to like finish all these essays and finish all these requirements if I don't even want to go to the school. So I'll just tell you guys the schools that I got into and that will obviously tell you where I applied. Schools that I got into were obviously the University of Wisconsin. I also got into Purdue University and Marquette University, which is in Milwaukee, and I got into the Honors College at Marquette, which is really cool. I think if I didn't get into University of Wisconsin, I would be going to Marquette, especially because I got into the Honors College, which is really cool. I also got into the University of St. Thomas and Hamline University, which are both in the Twin Cities, and then I was accepted to Edgewood College, which is a really small private school in Madison, so which was kind of like my backup Madison school that if I didn't get into the university, but I still decided that I wanted to be in Madison, then I could go to Edgewood. And then I also got into Carthage College, which is this super small little college in Kenosha, Wisconsin maybe, and I only applied there because they gave me like so much scholarship money, so I was like whatever, like I'll try. But I visited it and it was so small, I just like couldn't do it. And then I also applied and got into St. Norbert College, which is the same thing. It's a really small liberal arts college in Green Bay, Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure. That was the same type of thing. I wasn't interested, but they gave me so much scholarship money that I was like, whatever, I'll have it there as an option. So those are all the schools that I got into and got accepted at, and all the ones that I finished applying to. And then the final school that I applied to was Tulane University in New Orleans, and I got waitlisted there. So obviously I was pretty bummed about that because that was the only school that I didn't get into. But I like didn't get denied, I just got waitlisted there, so like it's okay I guess. But also the other thing is like even if I would have gotten into that school, I for sure like would not have gone. I know that literally makes me sound like, oh, I didn't want to go to your stupid school anyway, I'm glad I didn't get in, but like it is very far away from where I live. Like Wisconsin, New Orleans, that is very far, and I didn't love the campus. It was not the school for me, and it's very far away, and I didn't get in anyway, so whatever. So now that you guys know my school list, I will talk about my numbers, I guess. I live in Wisconsin, the Midwest, so we take the ACT. I never took the SAT or any subject tests. I don't know how that scoring works. My ACT composite score was a 28, which is like pretty good, but I think what really helped me stand out was I got a 35 on the reading and the English sections, both on the ACT. Even though my math and science scores weren't as good and only averaged out to a 28, I had 2 35s, and so I think that really helped me stand out. That also helped because my GPA is not the highest. I had a 3.45 GPA. That is my cumulative through all of high school, so which again, it's okay, but it certainly is not anything special, and I think without my ACTs, I don't think I would have gotten into Purdue or Wisconsin if I didn't have that really high ACT, and Tulane probably would have laughed at me if I had the 3.4 and a not that good ACT. My GPA is not the highest, but I have taken hard classes since sophomore year. Like obviously if I just took all study halls and gym, like I could have a 4.0, but I definitely took hard challenging classes since freshman and sophomore year. So colleges will also totally notice that if you have a lower GPA but you've taken like hard classes. The honors English, freshman and sophomore year, and then I took AP English junior and senior year. I also had 3 other APs. I also took honors physics and advanced physics, and I took economics and financial literacy for college credit. Hopefully that helps if you guys are interested in any of the schools that I applied to. I feel like I've said this in a video before, but if you guys are curious, I am planning on majoring in political science, and I would like to go to law school in the future and become a lawyer. That's definitely like my dream job that I'd want to do. Obviously that is far off because that is after law school, is even like after college, but that is like what I'm looking at right now. I took a bunch of AP social studies and English classes, so that shows the same thing, and I took legal studies classes and debate classes, so I took not only hard classes but also hard classes in this subject that I'm interested in, so that's what I want to major in. I also went to a program the summer before senior year called Badger Girls State, and it's through the American Legion, and they have them in all 50 states. They're just like called different things, obviously. Like in Ohio it's called like Buckeye Girls State because like that's their mascot. In South Carolina it's Palmetto Girls State, I'm pretty sure, because that's like their symbol. Wisconsin is called Badger Girls State because we're the Badgers, obviously. So that was a super incredible program that I did. I'll put the link to it down below if any of you guys are interested to find it in your state, but that was also huge for colleges. The other girl from my school who went with me, she got into Harvard and Stanford. I met girls there who are going to like USC and Georgetown, and like girls there got into crazy hard schools. I got to meet the governor, which, you know, I may not agree with his political affiliation, but you know, it's still cool to meet the governor, right? So yeah, that was a big program that I did, which I think definitely stood out to a lot of colleges. So if you guys are younger in high school and you are interested in law and politics and the government and like something really good for your college apps, then I would super recommend doing that. Having good grades or a good ACT or like a billion clubs really won't make you stand out in the world of college apps, like especially at harder to get into schools. So making your essay like super personal, just super like raw and emotional, is what's going to make you stand out from anyone else in the college app. So that is like my biggest tip. I wrote mine about my YouTube channel and how I got bullied for it a lot at school, like a lot, and it was really difficult, but it helped me turn it into a job pretty much. Like I earn money, I get to work with brands, I get free items, and it taught me a lot about just like myself and perseverance and whatever. And that sounds so soft, but like that's literally like what I wrote my Common App essay about. Like yeah, your numbers are important, but the essay is just seriously like what they're gonna remember about you. And I don't just like have this wisdom that I just discovered. Like every single admissions person told me that, and now I'm passing it to you guys, and I really think it is true. I hope you guys like this video. I'll probably do another separate Q&A about college like coming up later, but now that college application season is over for the class of 2018, I thought it was final time to make this video telling you guys where I applied, where I got in, my ACT and GPA, and just like my general thoughts and like experience, I guess. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you guys are younger in high school, I hope that it gave you some knowledge or tips. So if you are someone that has requested this video from me, I really hope that this is what you were looking for. Again, go Bucky, super excited to go to Wisconsin next year, and I will definitely do a lot more college videos coming up soon. But I hope you guys liked my application story. If you have any questions, just comment them down below. I will answer whatever you guys have, or DM me on Instagram if you guys have other questions about like my school specifically. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.